Since that day at Bootcamp, after just 12 weeks, we added £120,000 worth of additional revenue to our business.
Hi, I'm Debbie.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
I've owned Suttons for 18 years, and Melissa came and started working for me when she was 15 and has been here ever since.
After many years of working on more, we were in a position where we were starting to feel trapped.
We just weren't making any money. Lots of people jokingly said that I ran the business like a charity, just not daring to increase fees to landlords, really do anything to keep them happy and not charge them because I felt guilty charging them.
We tried to keep going, keep the discounts going.
We never really recovered from the fee ban in 2019, so we've been struggling really since then.
Something had to change, we just couldn't continue with the business the way it was.
I didn't want to pass on a business that wasn't profitable and give Melissa the stress that I'd had over the last 17 years.
My mum was losing more and more faith in the business. We started looking at options, ways to help us move forward with the business and for my mum to take a step back. She'd had a retirement plan in mind and that just never seemed to materialise. And she did keep mentioning a company called Agent Rainmaker. I'd never heard of the company before. I didn't think that anything that we did was going to sort of help us. We were at the point where we were just desperate. And we had to find a solution.
It was just a group on Facebook that I started following and I just sort of realised how supportive they were towards each other. Nothing like I'd ever seen before. And then I think I did a one-day online and just managed to persuade Melissa that it was a good idea.
We got tickets for Agent Rainmaker Live. It was like my worst nightmare at that time. I didn't really enjoy conferences. We sort of packed our bags and off we went to AR Live 2021. And yeah, that's where everything changed really. Initially when we first arrived at the event, we were the ones sort of in the hallway hiding from everyone. We could hear the music coming from the main room, it was loud. And we walked in, everyone was on their feet. I was just like, what is going on? Who are these people? It was just awesome, not what I expected at all. The atmosphere was electric. We started speaking to a lot of the letting agents. We spoke with Sat and Cam, Sammy Bateman, Martin and Heather. At the time, we didn't even know they were going to be speakers. They were just like genuine people wanting to help us. Made us feel reassured that we weren't the only people going through these issues and it wasn't the business was failing because of me. It was just genuinely about finding new ways to bring things forward and progress. 8 weeks later, we went on to boot camp. When we arrived, I felt all the fear and apprehension. Am I going to be able to do this? Are we going to be able to implement these changes?
I was really shocked because I thought I knew the business inside out, been doing it so long, and listening to how we could grow the business and having a plan moving forward just made all the difference.
I felt my confidence grow day by day. It was something I've never felt before. I was just so excited that I actually thought there was an answer to our problem and there was things we could do to change and grow the business. The empowerment coach, Tosin, really helped. My biggest challenge was my own sort of self-confidence and self-worth, and that's something that he really helped me through personally. He had us doing crazy things like board breaking and bar bending. The last activity I did with my mum, she didn't want to do it. We had to bend the bar. I just felt the support in the room basically cheered her on and she ended up giving it a go, which was a massive thing for me. And we did do it and it was probably one of the most proudest moments. I just felt we'd overcome all the fear and it was sort of a pinnacle moment because I felt she put her trust in me to do that activity with me, and I felt that was sort of a metaphor in a way for her to put her trust in me with the business. I walked into boot camp my mother's daughter and I walked out of boot camp with a business mindset with a plan in action. When I got home, I was on fire. I had a mapped out plan, quarterly missions, completely restructuring the business from the ground up.
What I realised is we were undervaluing our knowledge, our expertise. We were just giving it away for free and making them quite a lot of money. That was something that I wouldn't have even thought about doing if it wasn't for going on boot camp.
So this whole process has just absolutely transformed the business, but not only the business, it has transformed me as well. Since that day at Bootcamp, after just 12 weeks, we added £120,000 worth of additional revenue to our business. But the real value is worth a lot more than that.
I'm now quite close to achieving the goal of stepping back from the company I'm going to be going and living abroad for 5 months of the year. I didn't think we'd ever get to this point. Since being in ARX, it's completely changed. A complete turnaround in the last 12 months. I wouldn't have believed it.
I've completely taken control of the business now. We've already made some huge changes. We've still got a long way to go, but I'm absolutely loving the process. And what's more exciting is now I have the map and the tools to do everything, put everything in place. And I know exactly what we need to do now to get us to the next milestone, which is the £250,000. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. With the right support, guidance and community, you can make it happen too. Make that change.